give a fright. The mist so thick you can barely see. EVP through the old oak tree. Equipment's ready, feeling bold. Mystic stories to unfold. Bumps in the night grow loud. Fearful chills among the crowd. The devil's presence near, filling hearts with sober fear. Paranormal on the go, where the evil spirits flow. Heart creeping in the night, apparitions give a fright.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel this evening. Today we have come to a little ruins of a chapel in a church. I believe it's called Bedham Chapel. If there is any history, obviously we will add it into the video for you. So without further ado, let's get this investigation underway.
Bedham Old Church was built in 1880 by locals, and the Church of England. The building was used not only as a church but also as a school. According to historians, the single-room church was split in two by a curtain, with young age classes on one side of the room and more senior classes on the other. The curtain was removed for services and sermons as well as other events that required the full room. In 1959, the church was closed, and without regular upkeep, in the middle of the woods, the structure quickly fell into disrepair. To this day, the majority of the walls remain, but time has not been kind.
Right, so guys, we've got a cat wall just up above this little fireplace here. Then we've put the Flux 2 just over that side. Obviously, let's zoom in a little bit just so you know where it is. It's just there. Then I believe, where's the next? Oh, the next cat wall is up there somewhere. There we go, there. Hopefully it doesn't take out too much focus. Where's the next one? One there. And then one over the very far side. There we go.
So if there are any spirits here, in this woodland, in this chapel, may you come forward, set one of our devices off for us, let us know that you're here.
Can you set one of our cat balls off for us? Is that possible for you to do? It is going to be really hard to tell as well what knocking, tapping noises are going to be legit, because obviously it is in the middle of the woods as well. Like that's probably movement of an animal.
Possibly. If there are any spirits here with us in this lovely little chapel, can you come to us? Can you come and let us know that you're here? We'd much appreciated if you could.
I bet this would have been quite a nice little chapel back in the day. Oh, the Flux 2's gone off. Thank you. Oh, cat ball as well.
Yeah. So,
thank you so much for that.
So guys, we don't exactly know if this place has got any spirits to it or any malicious ones or
Paranormal.
Yeah, just say paranormal. But we're hoping to get something for you. We've just got a couple of bits of equipment so far. They don't want us in to let their cat ball go at the moment. Can the spirit that's messing around with the ball please let go?
Can you let go of the cat ball, please?
What would be really intelligent and let us know if you're here is if you let go of that cat ball and then set another one off for us. Move around the chapel.
Well, we did kind of, because it set that tattoo off first, not the tattoo, the Flux 2, and then it went straight over to that cat ball. I think you might have to go over them and switch it back off. And oh, okay, maybe not. It has stopped, guys.
So yeah, if you could move to a different...
And again.
No, it doesn't want to move.
Is it because that's the furthest one away?
So we can see that you're playing around with the ball on the shelf or ledge. If you've got enough energy, can you knock on the wall
Or push the ball off?
Yeah, push the ball off of the wall for us?
It'd be brilliant if you could. Be greatly appreciated. Could you maybe set this cat ball off? Show us that you're moving around, that you are around us.
As Candy says, this place is going to be a little bit more challenging to notice what noises are what, because there is wildlife here. We are in the woods. But it should start getting a bit duller and a bit duller and a bit duller soon, because obviously we have come in the evening. We did have a couple of other places planned, but they didn't go to plan, so...
Oh, cat ball's going off right behind you again.
You like that end of the chapel, don't you?
And it stopped.
This is where people would have stood though, wouldn't it? Because it's higher up, I reckon this is where people would have got married here.
I don't know, not necessarily.
Like the aisle and in here.
Not necessarily, because we don't know if this chapel was used for weddings or anything like that.
Well, no, of course not, but it's a little tiny chapel. I think it would have been.
It's only a very small one, and in the middle of the woods, would you really get married in the middle of the woods? That's why I said if we could find the history, obviously we will put it throughout the video.
People get married in all sorts of places. But that's definitely the door behind you, Candy.
Which has been held up by the metal pole.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously the door is at the bottom, and then obviously yeah, I don't know if that metal pole's been added there to keep that up, or whether
I would have thought
it's been there the whole time.
I would have thought it's to help the structure stay like it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's like part of the original.
I think it comes under a historical landmark, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, they do love playing with that one.
It's constant.
Candy, switch positions with me and do an EVP maybe up there.
Let me get that
seems
out.
to be where the activity is.
Let me get that out the bag then. But bear in mind that you have got to
Keep quiet.
well, no. Bear in mind you've got to try and listen out. Obviously, the wind doesn't normally come through, but just in case.
So as you can see, guys, the cat ball's going off, as it has been for quite a while now, since we got it. None of the other equipment's going off, but Candy's going to do an EVP now, because that's where the cat ball's going off. See if someone wants to communicate.
Forgot which button to push then. Is there anybody here who wishes to communicate with us? If so, you can do it via the box in my hand. It's got a little orange light on it. Come and say hello to us. Could you tell us maybe what the chapel was used for? Oh.
If that's you setting the Flux 2 off and the cat ball, can you tell us your name? What was your name?
Was you maybe the vicar? Is a vicar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or priest?
Vicar priest, yeah, same thing. Or were you maybe someone who just got like married in here, if it was a chapel that married people, or like did you come here on a Sunday? As it happens, today is a Sunday. Are you with us maybe in the chapel for a Sunday service?
Yeah, maybe you're waiting.
Is there anybody here who wishes to communicate with us? If so, you can do it via the box in my hand. It's got a little orange light on it. Come and say hello to us. Could you tell us maybe what the chapel was used for? Is that you setting the Flux off at the chapel? Can you tell us your name? What was your name? Was you made as a vicar? It's a vicar, isn't it? Yeah. Or priest? Vicar priest, yes, okay. Or were you maybe someone who just got like married in here if it wasn't a chapel that married people, or did you come here on a Sunday? As it happens, today is a Sunday. Are you with us maybe in the chapel for a Sunday service? Yeah, maybe you're waiting.
Not sure if there was like a little grunt in that or not.
Okay, well, be
But
interested to see the footage when it comes up.
Other than that, like listening to that back, I didn't really hear much. But as I said, as I always say, maybe in editing it will come out different and we might actually hear something. Might actually find that we've picked a voice up.
On a sceptical note of things, just in case it is the wind, obviously this is the only chapel that's gone off since we've been here. So just,
But the wind's not really blowing in here.
yeah, but just for my peace of mind, I want to move the cat ball, and see if it goes off again somewhere else. Just because that is the only one that has gone off in here.
To be honest, I would have thought out of any of them, if it was to do with the wind, it would have been one that was like around the middle. Because obviously it's more open there, isn't it? Whereas this is closer to the walls.
Just debunking, simple debunking. It might, but this is how you find out, isn't it? If it is actually something, or. But then the flux has gone off as well. So
Yeah, it's like been going from that way to that way, hasn't it?
if there are any spirits here with us in this lovely chapel, here on a Sunday of all days, could you please communicate with us? Could you please knock on something, throw a stone or something at the building so we can hear a tap, or can you set a different bit of equipment off for us? Maybe down the other end, near the door.
I think what would be more interesting, rather than a tap, because we won't hear it as such, maybe you can throw a stone off like one of the ledges. There's plenty of little stones on the windowsill over there. Could you make one fly off? And as I always say, maybe you could just try and throw it at Jake's head.
Or can you walk past the door or the windows? Maybe we can capture your shadow moving across the windows. Could we capture that? Have you got enough power to do that? Do you like myself and Candy in here? In the lovely chapel?
If you are here with us, could you maybe set that Flux 2 again off for us? Maybe make the red side go off for once? We don't see the red go as much. So it'd be very impressive if you could. Or maybe set that cat ball off above the fireplace. Felt like I couldn't get my words out properly then.
I moved the cat ball that you were playing with just to the other side where Candy is now. Can you set it off for us? Can you play with it? We give you permission to play with all of the devices here.
The last ruins that we came to in the woods, in a wooded area, we had some poltergeist activity. Could you maybe do that here? Could you set another cat ball off? I heard like a bang, like a little bang. Or funny noise, like burpy, bangy type noises.
I
Weird.
thought I heard walking.
Yeah.
Like someone was here. That's why I'm kind of checking around to see if anyone's there. Because I thought I heard like walking out there. But if there's no one there, then...
But you got to think it's probably wildlife.
Yeah, but it didn't sound like wildlife, it sounded like a person.
What, footsteps you mean?
It sounded like walking.
But then it is also a public pathway.
That's why I'm checking. Yeah, that's why I'm seeing if there's anybody about. But no, there's not. Okay, so might be paranormal, guys. Hopefully it picked it up on the camera. I was standing still, Candy was standing still, and we heard what I heard.
Well, you heard it, I didn't.
I heard what I thought sounded like walking, and Candy thought someone burped.
Well, as I said, it was like a little... I don't know, it was weird. Like, it was a little bang, but it's like almost as if it's a burp that you haven't done out loud and it's got caught in your throat kind of thing. Mixture of that. It's a very weird way to explain it, I know. But that's the way I'm explaining it.
But there is literally no one about. I literally looked around.
How does the little chapel make you feel anyway, Jake?
I feel alright in here, like, I don't feel like there's anything negative here. Like, but there might be something here, because like I say, you heard that sound and I thought I heard walking. Like, every time we hear something like that, by the way guys, we will take a little walk around the chapel just to check if anyone's there, or, you know, and also for you viewers at home, you can see that no one's there. So...
See, I feel calm in here, but I do now and again get that sense of feeling that someone's looking through the windows.
Well, I asked if we could see a shadow
Yeah.
walk past the windows or the doors.
I had a little tap next to me then. Like the faintest little tap ever. Hopefully that caught on camera. Because it didn't sound like a branch or anything like that. It was a genuine tap.
If that was you, and we're correct, we are witnessing you around the chapel, can you do it again for Candy, please? But can you do it a bit louder, please?
That was out there. Tree branches.
It is, because it's not like windy, but because it's a forest, there is going to be movement in the trees.
Yeah.
Hopefully our camera will pick up a noise that we don't actually hear, you know.
I'll tell you what that little tap was like. Obviously I said about the tree noises and stuff like that, didn't I?
Yeah.
The plastic on the cat ball, it was like a very faint tap on that. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a little nail on plastic. Something bothering you over there. You're looking through one of those windows intently.
I keep seeing like out of that window,
Yeah.
like, you know, the gaps in between the trees.
Well, I can't see it from here because I've got my back to it.
I keep seeing them like go dark and then light again, and like something's crossing over, like walking left and right.
But is that the shadow of the trees where they're moving in the wind?
Possibly. Could be. think this place has a strange vibe. But I feel like obviously as the night goes on, I think if you was to stay here for
What, like when it was pitch black?
yeah, like if you was to stay here for a long while and just listen, I reckon you'd get quite a few little bits. I mean, we are coming up to the point now where it's going to get dark soon, so like I doubt there's going to be many people coming down here now.
No, so it'd be mainly wildlife that's
Yeah.
heard.
So if it is, it's either wildlife or it could be paranormal. But babe, come down this end a little bit. I want to see if the spirit will play with the cat ball that's standing.
Oh, what, whilst we're stood away from it again?
Yeah, just maybe if we're away from it, it will. Oh, do it.
Is that a fox?
Not quite sure.
It was a bit of a weird one now, wasn't it?
If there's anything here with us, anything at all, good or bad, can you let your presence be known?
I've just noticed like a little plaque up there. I'm just going to put that on the camera. It's just above this doorway, guys.
Just going to move a couple of the
Just in
cat
here. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. There should be enough time to read it. That's got to be a fox, isn't it? Have you just moved that cat ball again? Yeah.
It's got to be. Yeah, I'm just checking if all the cat balls are working and maybe rearranging them a little bit.
No worries.
I think that's it. I think that's all we had, isn't it? 1, 2.
I don't know how
three.
many you set up.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I swear there's only 4. Can't see any more around, can you? On the ledges.
No. Is there anybody here with us?
Anything at all?
I'm wondering if anything more would have been attached to this little chapel, only because obviously the fireplace is there, isn't it? So it's
what
over
you
there,
mean?
guys. But there's no chimney spout.
You mean a different bit of the chapel?
Like part of it's just like gone away. It's just non-existent because that chimney. Where's the chimney breast that would have got up? It's just wall. There's nothing there.
Although, what is that on in the middle? What we've got our bags on?
Well, that could be a part of a chimney breast, yeah.
It's got a hole in it, either side. Looks like it could be a chimney.
It's the shape of it. Could you maybe show yourself in shadow form through that doorway next to Jake? Even that would be quite impressive to us. Did you hear that one as well? Little tap on plastic again.
No, I think as I was going to talk, I think I didn't hear it. Stand under the doorway and do another EVP, but at the door. They're not really playing with the equipment, are they? So maybe they'll talk instead.
No, it was like a little burst with the flux and then a little burst with the cat ball and then that was it. That's all they can give us. Maybe that's all the energy they had.
Maybe.
Maybe they were finishing Sunday service. You don't know. Is there anybody here with us who wishes to communicate? You can do so through the recorder in my hand. Let us hear your voice. Would this have been the section that the priest would have stood by?
Or was that the front door?
Would there have been nuns in this little chapel? Do you know what? I can't see anything back there at all. I don't know what the hell's making that noise.
Some kind of bird. Are you at peace? Or do you have like anger and vengeance, like you've got unfinished business?
Would this maybe have been a little chapel you frequented quite often?
think this chapel would have been visited quite a lot. Do you like the visitors that come here? Or do you want them out of your lovely chapel?
Or another question for you. Maybe you could tell us if this place used to be a bit bigger. Or if this was the actual size of it. Do you know how annoying that is? It's like, go away. Right, listen.
Is there anybody here with us who wishes to communicate? You can do so through the recorder in my hand. Let us hear your voice. Would this have been the section that the priest would have stood by? Or was that the front door? Would there have been nuns in this little chapel? No, I can't see it. Is that it at all? I don't know what the hell's making that noise. Some kind of Are you okay? Or do you have like anger or tension, like you've got unfinished business? Would this maybe have been a little chapel you frequented quite often? I think this chapel was visited quite a lot. Do you like the visitors that come here? Or do you want them out of your lovely chapel? Or another question for you. Maybe you can tell us if this place used to be a bit bigger. Or if this was the actual size of it.
I don't know if we're going to get anything because of that bird, so I think it's going to be very hard to try and hear if something does come through. I mean, hopefully there is something that comes through and you can manage to make out what it's saying, if anything is saying anything. But yeah, that was annoying. But have you noticed how it's gone quiet now?
Yeah, I noticed. It was like, I'm going to purposely ruin your EVP and I'm going to make noise all the way through it. Or maybe it just doesn't like you standing in that doorway.
Yeah.
It stopped the minute I walked away from it.
Strange, it is actually quiet now.
It's gone quiet all over, I think, personally.
If there's anything here with us, anything at all, good, bad, you know, spirit, demon, anything of the sort, you know, please come forward. Angels, maybe. This is a chapel, so it would be for happy things.
Oh, Flux has gone off. Thank you.
Is there an angel watching over us? Is there an angel watching over me and Candy?
Who knows, you called out for so many things.
True. There's an angel, set a bit of equipment off. There's a demon, push Candy.
Very funny.
If it's just a spirit that likes this place and used to come here, or as Candy said, the priest, then please tap on something, make a sound for us.
Maybe tap on a bit of the plastic again, because I'm pretty sure that's the taps I've heard. Like a little nail on plastic.
It is getting a bit duller now, a bit more darker, so we won't be able to film for much longer, spirits, unfortunately.
We have got lights on us, but we want to get back up the pathway beforehand, don't we?
It's been a long trip, so yeah, we want to get back before it gets dark. This one was more of a sundown investigation.
So if you're here with us, could you do one last thing and maybe throw off one of the cat balls?
Can you do anything at all? Anything to convince us that you're here?
Maybe even just brush past Jake's neck so he can feel your touch.
Yeah. Come creep me out.
I think that would freak you out. I think you'd run out that little door there. I really do think you'd run.
Can you do something for us, please? Anything before we have to go?
Come on, one last little thing for us.
You've had a little play of a cat ball. You've set the flux off a couple of times. We may have heard you on the EVP, may have not.
We don't know until obviously editing processing. Or maybe you guys hear something that we don't. Obviously if you do, if you can put the time in the comments and obviously let us know what it is that you've heard, it'll be greatly appreciated.
If you see anything like any shadows or like anything out of the ordinary, as Candy says, put it in the comments, the time of when it happened. That would be much appreciated.
Yeah, we do try and go back to it after just to obviously see what people have heard, don't we? I'm guessing you're not going to want to do anything more for us.
I mean, if there
Nothing else seems to be happening.
I mean, if there is any spirits here, they've gone quiet. Then there's certainly not interacting with us. Of course, there is also the possibility that we're just mad and we're talking to an empty chapel, and of course, there's nothing here whatsoever. We're just totally bonkers. But
Although Jake is officially mad. You didn't hear anything.
of course not. Come on, spirits. If there is anything here, please let us know. Can you check out the side for me?
It didn't sound like it. It sounded like it came from over there. You're taller than me, so you'll be able to see over.
It sounded like walking, didn't it? Or running. Well, I can't really see one.
Around this bit, this window.
Was it by you then?
Yeah, it sounded like it came from out there. But obviously you're a bit taller than me, so you'll be able to see over.
Definitely sounded like running, didn't it? Something went past, didn't it?
It definitely sounded like something walked past, yeah.
Yeah, walked or ran. Or jogged.
But there's nothing around at all, is there?
Nothing at all. That's the second time I've heard that.
See, that's the first time I've heard it.
Second time I've heard that. And of course, well, it's really dark.
Yeah, we're running out of light now.
We're running out of dark. We're running out of dark. Running out of light now.
No, it's going dark, Jake.
Yeah. But yeah, I promise you, there's literally, I know it's hard to see a little bit now, but there is definitely nothing out there. I've checked all around. That is strange. Do we put our torches on and do a little bit longer here, or do we just wrap it up?
No, it's better to, as I said, it's better to wrap it up so we can actually see part of the pathway still.
Okay guys, so I have attached a light just for the ending because as we mentioned just prior, it is getting dark now and we do want to leave so we can get out safely. So if you have enjoyed the video of the Benham Chapel, is it Benham Chapel?
Yeah.
Yep. If you've enjoyed the video, then please give it a like, a comment, a share, and of course if you want to see more content from us, then please subscribe. We do have a Facebook group as well, so you can join that. It's on the same name, Paranormal On The Go. So thank you for watching tonight guys, and take care. Enjoy your week.